Hello everyone. I'm delighted to welcome to our IT webinar today. It's a pleasure to see so many passionate individuals and professionals gathered here to explore the ever-evolving world of information technology. So, I'm Deeksha, host of today's session, and also I have my co-host Naman with me. And we are excited to invite you to our transformative webinar, Cybersecurity Simplified, Your Path to Proficiency. So, hi Naman, how are you? Are you there?
Hey, hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, Diksha. Good morning. How are you?
Well, today I'm feeling very much enthusiastic because we do have a lot of things to do in today's webinar. And also, we have exciting offers today.
Oh, that's great. I think there must be some fun for the audience who is going to join today. Do we have any guest coming today, Diksha? Just like every time we host this session. So, are we having any guests today?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We do have a guest today as well, and she'll be sharing her thoughts, her journey with us, and that will be really beneficial and influencing for our audience today. And not just only our guests, we do have other stuff as well that would be really beneficial for our audience who have joined today. So, without a further, let's start with today's webinar. So, throughout the webinar, you'll have the opportunity to hear from our industry experts, gain new perspective to ensure that you leave this webinar with a deeper understanding. And also, I encourage you to actively participate, ask questions, and feel free to drop your queries in the chat box. Okay, so may I know in the chat box from our audience that from which place they have joined our session, the webinar session today? Can everyone let us know in the chat box, please?
I think Diksha, mainly as audience, they come from United States and Canada. And right now we have launched our services even in Ghana and as well as in, in Southern Africa. So let's see, from where the people are joining today. I see a lot of people from different places like Toronto, United States. You can see the chat, Diksha. I mean, I think people are engaging with us.
Yeah, definitely. I can see a lot of people from Canada, Australia, Toronto, US, and our main audience is basically from US and Canada. I can see in majority. Okay, so that's we are very grateful that a lot of people have joined today from different parts of the country. And okay, so Naman, I have a very interesting riddle for you today. So I just want that would you be able to solve it? So may I ask you a question? So may I ask you that riddle?
Oh, you have a riddle? Okay, so please go on. Let's say if I can really solve it.
Okay. So the
Yeah,
riddle
please.
is that I'm something that you should never share, but everyone has to remember. What am I?
I'm not sure. So can
Let me
we?
repeat again it for
Yeah,
you.
please.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's like so the riddle is that I am something that you should never share, but everyone has to remember it. What am I?
I don't know. I mean, what's that? What's that? I think we can ask someone in audience. Like, let's see who can answer this riddle.
Okay,
Uh,
so anyone guesses in
well,
audience?
I'm just thinking
Please
about it.
come in
Like,
that.
what's it? Okay, I think you got the answer. People have really solved it in the chat box.
Oh,
Okay.
we have so many intelligent people over here. And yeah, that's the correct answer. So yeah, the password is the correct answer. Yeah, it's correct.
I
So
think I think your riddle is actually matching with what is the subject today in this webinar, honestly, because everyone knows here that password is the key, for anything in IT.
oh yeah, that's totally correct. I totally agree with this. Okay. So without a further ado, let's start. So in today's agenda, we're gonna let you know about Earth, that what Think Loudly is all about, and we'll give you a proper brief introduction about Think Loudly, and then we'll be having the interaction time. There will be the guest coming, as we told you that we are having a guest who will be introducing about herself, about her journey, and it will be really influencing for our audience today. Then we are having a 60 minutes offer for the courses that we are offering. And then we'll be coming towards a hack time for the main part of the webinar, where we'll be giving you some knowledgeable tips on the topic of cybersecurity. And after that, we'll be having the quiz session. That would be, it's about like the three lucky winners will be getting the course vouchers. And after that, we'll be having the FAQ round, and also the if you have any doubt in the end, we'll have those questions at the end.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much for letting our audience the agenda. That's quite important. Guys, there is one very important thing for all of you. So we offer the certificate of attending this webinar. So the person who stays with us till the end will give an opportunity to fill a form so that we can deliver the certificate of attending this webinar. You can share that with any one of your social network where you are connected with recruiters, you're connected with your professional people. That shows that how interested you are to attend such events, to gain knowledge and to make sure that you are always up to date. So make sure that you are till the end with us and you get that certificate by the team, by the backend team. Okay, so may I know, Diksha, so what's the, like, how much is the voucher offer people will be getting today? I mean, what is the voucher percentage? The winners, I'm talking about the winners, like the three winners.
Well, basically, we are having the free course voucher for the people, the for three winners actually. So let's start with the webinar, and soon when we come toward the quiz session, you'll get to know about this.
Okay, okay. It means you'll let us know in the end, like what is going to be the percentage of the vouchers. I mean, that's quite interesting. Thank you. But by the way, guys, in this session, there will be a 60 minutes offer to avail 60%, up to 60% discount on all the courses, which is going to start. So, but let's proceed with the session today and let's see how it goes. So we'll see it. But by the way, let me ask you a question. So guys, I hope all of you who are joining here or who have joined here, so from which field are you in? I mean, are you preparing for cybersecurity or are you preparing for DevOps or AWS, Power BI? Can you please use the chat window and can let us know that which is your area where you want to see yourself to acquire a job? Okay, I see a response from Sylvester, DevOps. Anyone else, guys? So, okay, Latifat in GRC, very nice. What else, guys? Okay, Edible, yes, cybersecurity. I think I know most of you guys. Security analyst, Scrum Master, yes, Emmanuel, GRC, DevOps, great. Superb, guys. I mean, it's quite important to have these career tracks with us so that we can plan our career. And really, in this session, I mean, you can go and attend any session, but this session is going to give you a direction that if I am in cybersecurity or if I am in DevOps, then how this can really help me, how cybersecurity can really help DevOps people, to build their cloud security skills. So we're going to talk about it a lot in coming session. And I think there is a question for everyone. You must be having this question, like, what is the difference between GRC and IT auditing? Guys, in this session, we are going to address that. So please stay with us till the end. Let's learn something new, something interesting, and make this session alive. And your responses in the chat are going to be really, really important for us to feel your presence. So thank you so much, guys, for coming today. And I really appreciate all your presence. So over to you, Diksha. We can just proceed further and yeah, over to
Okay.
you.
All right. So, in today's session, there are a lot of people who already know what Think Loudly is all about. But for the new audience, I would like to tell that Think Loudly helps to secure your journey to becoming certified IT and management professional, reserving your spot for high paying opportunities. And we provide more than 25 plus courses to our students, where we'll be helping them with the training with the specialized trainers for having more than 11 to 15-year experience in IT. And also, we help with certifications, 20 plus hand on projects. We're having 300 plus hiring partners and 5 students group batch. And we do provide free workshops, one-to-one mentorship, interview preparations, and job assistance in IT. So these are the services for that Think Loudly helps our student to achieve their path in IT.
Exactly, guys. So Diksha, let me just take one moment, okay, and share something about Think Loudly, which is very interesting, and everyone should know about it. Guys, it's quite important that you understand what Think Loudly offers. And if you understand the offerings very well, trust me, you're gonna use the Think Loudly's platform in a real way. So Think Loudly is a single stop shop for your interview needs. When we say interview needs, we are preparing you for that interview which you have to clear in or you have to pass in coming days. I mean, we are in the end of the month of this year, and everyone must be having a plan that in early 2024 we will get that one job for us. Okay, and we all have that plan, but it is quite important that we know how Think Loudly can really help. See, if you have your if you have the job description by the recruiter, reach out to us. Ask that how can we interact with the recruiter. That's number one. Number two, if you get any assignment, from the recruiter, come to us and seek our guidance. I promise you, it might not be 100%, but we'll try our best to help you so that your chances increases to pass that interview round. In case of marketing of your profile, we can spread your profile everywhere, which can really boost your chances. Students who got the job through Think Loudly have leveraged that service. So all these things, you will see the real benefit coming up. So we are preparing you for that job interview, which is going to be coming in next 1 or 2 months. And I know I see a lot of people over here that you guys actually want to learn. You guys actually want to reach there, where you actually can get your one job. If your friend can get it, you can get it. Now, the main and important part which we follow at Think Loudly is the workshop. Guys, we deliver workshops on AWS and DevOps. We are coming up with projects on cybersecurity. If you are joining those workshops, try bringing your friends. Those workshops are completely free. Let any one of our admin knows that your friend wants to join that workshop. We will invite your friend in that workshop. Let's be there in the workshop and let's see that what project we offer to the student by which you can gain real hands-on experience. When it comes to GRC, let's do some exercises. When it comes to cybersecurity, let's deal with the tools. If we are doing AWS, let's do some projects, right? So there are like so much of thing what you can get over here at Think Loudly. Last, which I want to tell you about Think Loudly is that we are preparing notes. Some of you might have received some notes on AWS and cybersecurity recently, yellow pages. We are upcoming with many different notes on DevOps, on different things. In 1 month or in 1.5 months, you're gonna receive notes on your subject, which you can keep handy. If you have your interview next day, you keep those notes handy. I promise you, you're gonna be getting very good help from those notes. So guys, please stay in touch with all the crew members of Think Loudly. Whatever is your requirement, please share with them. If you have your friends, bring them in workshops and let's learn together. I promise you, if you have any doubt, any problem at any point of time, we are here. We are preparing you for that interview. Over to you, Diksha. I just wanted to pass this message to all of the people here because these are my team members. So guys, are you excited about the notes which are coming? And have you received, I mean, any one of you, have you guys received some notes on cybersecurity or AWS? Guys, can you please let us know in the chat box that if you have received the notes and the workshops? Are you guys attending the AWS workshops? Is there anyone who is attending the AWS workshop over here? Guys, can you use the chat window and let us know, please, everyone? Okay, Congregation is there. Okay, Cedric. Yeah, I'm familiar with these names for sure. Very nice. Great, guys. So please focus on that interview and let us know what help you need. We are here. Trust me. Over to you, Diksha.
All right, then. So I heard a saying, I had a very famous saying that without growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. And it definitely portrays upon our testimonials. As you can all see over here, these testimonies signifies the sweat equity of our students who were on the grind by putting their efforts to achieve their goal. You can see the faces of the job achievers who have achieved their path in IT, and now they're working in really good organizations. They're earning really good salary packages, and also they have enhanced their skill in IT. And you can also go ahead above the path.
Guys, there is one very important thing which has to be noted, that these people are making six figure, that's the most important part. Let's forget about like what is the hard work. If you look at it, let at them today, they're making good money. And that's what we want to achieve. I'll be very blunt, but I'll be very honest. Let's make that happen. So IT offers six figures. Let's get that for all of us. Yeah. Okay. Diksha.
Okay, now I'm truly honored to introduce our guest for today's webinar. Our guest, Elite, who is a true luminary in AWS and with a wealth of knowledge and experience. Her impressive achievement and contribution to the field have earned her a well deserved reputation. So, we are fortunate to have her to share her insights and valuable perspectives. So, everyone, please welcome Eileen. Hi, Eileen. Are you there?
So
I
guys,
am here.
okay,
Can you
guys,
hear me?
can we guys please welcome Aline? She's the student at Think Loudly. She's still learning. She has a job, but she's still learning. So welcome, Aline. Welcome.
Hi. How you doing?
Yeah, doing really good. Doing really good. So I think more
Okay.
than me, our audience is happy to invite you in this webinar as a guest, and not as an audience, but as a guest. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I remember I used to come to these webinars myself from time to time when I was going through the training before I got this job. So I started I'm from a non-IT background. I did business in school, and then I decided to move into IT for obvious reasons because, you know, I'm not to say business doesn't pay well, but where I was working wasn't paying the best. So I think I saw one of these ads from Thinkcloudly on Instagram. So I decided to reach out, and they've been very nice to me. They really helped me. I spoke to Naman. Naman is my mentor. And then I decided to start with the solutions architect. So I was doing that while I was working at the same time. I finished with it, and then I spoke to Naman. I call him from time to time to ask him, what do I do next? Like, what am I supposed to do? I was listening to people's success stories as well. I'm like, can I combine these three courses? Can I combine these two to help me get a job? Those kind of questions, just to help me achieve what I want to achieve. So I did that. Then Naman advised I should, go into DevOps, and then let's see. And I started doing DevOps, and I realized most of the things I was learning from DevOps was actually giving me more understanding in the from the solutions architect class. So I did that, and then I asked him, do I start looking for a job? And he's like, hold on, finish with the classes, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay. I listened to one person's success story, and then she mentioned that she was employed because she added Scrum to her courses. So I'm like, okay, let me try that and see. So I started a Scrum class. Somebody's gonna say, why were you taking so many classes? But in the beginning, it looked like there were, different courses that probably don't merge together or anything. But I took the class, I finished with it, then I started, having interviews. I had my first interview. I don't know what I was saying, but I was speaking to Naman. He gave me somebody to help me with my interviews. I did that. I got to the third stage of the employment process, the interview process. I got to the third stage, and then they later came back to me and said, "Oh, even though you're in the final stage, we chose somebody else." That the whole bad news kind of emails they send you. So I'm like, okay, at least I got to the third and fourth stage. I got to the final stage. So that means I'm getting close. I'm getting close. So I was there one day when a recruiter reached out to me on LinkedIn. So just in case you need LinkedIn profiling, Thinkcloudly is also very, very good at that because they helped me with my LinkedIn to create a lot of traction on my profile. So they reached out to me and then told me, I see you have a combination of Scrum and the cloud space knowledge. Would you like to apply to this job? So I just hopped onto it and I said, okay. Mind you, I was sad from my previous interviews that I've been with because it's not easy to go through an interview and be rejected. So even when I was applying, I was a little reluctant about it, but I still decided to go ahead with it. So I did it. I spoke to the recruiter and he liked me. He decided to move me on to the next stage. And then my hiring manager also liked me. Then I did a panel interview and they all also liked me. So I asked the recruiter why did they really hire me? And then they said they liked the fact that I don't just have one knowledge, but at least I have a Scrum knowledge. So at least I can be able to lead teams. I can be able to, you know, be a leader and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. So that means the path I took with Naman's help really helped me. Initially, I thought I was just throwing about, just learning anything just because I was desperate. But later on, they all made sense, and I realized sometimes it's not just about sticking to one. Sometimes it's good to have broad knowledge about certain things. So for example, if you feel DevOps, you're taking DevOps or cloud and you can add cybersecurity, that's also great in the market now. Like don't just, stick to just one field because now it's very competitive. So if you can add something that, distincts you from all other applicants, it also works. So they gave me an offer, obviously a 6-figure job. And yeah, so now I've started. I'm still going on with my onboarding.
I
I'm
think,
hoping for
Elaine,
the
many
best.
people are saying, wow, we cannot hear them because they are mute. Many people are, I can hear that. So is there anyone in the audience who,
Yeah.
wow? I did honestly. Yeah, when you said figure, I said wow. Okay, proceed please.
Yeah, so that's just how the journey has been. It looks difficult in the beginning when you're not from an IT background, but just continue speaking to your mentors, continue speaking to people, continue listening to success stories because I wouldn't say it's easy, but just try and just focus, stick to one thing. Don't give up yet. You definitely get a job. There are a lot of jobs on the market. You just need to make sure that you have something that distincts you from the rest of the applicants and you're gonna get a job. That's just
No, Aline,
mine.
you are absolutely right. I know one person, and he used to always talk about big. He doesn't have that in-depth knowledge because I'm already in the industry, so I can measure when I talk to people, I can really measure how in-depth knowledge someone has. But when I met that guy, he was talking big. He was talking about Scrum Master, he was talking about DevOps, he was talking about AWS. He was trying to combine everything, but he was trying to talk, you know if you are confident and if you believe yourself and if you can talk about what you know confidently, I think that's the key, isn't it, Aline?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's just being confident.
Yeah.
Employers love that. They love to see a confident person.
No, I always say this, Aline, to all my students that it's not that 10 questions you're going to answer out of 10. It's your 2 questions plus confidence and you will get the job. You just have to set an impression that when you are hired, you can get a job, you can do the job. Am I right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So, Aline, when you were actually going through the entire process, and I am very sure that the entire process must be, very demotivating at certain point of times. And you mentioned that as well, that you went to some interview and you got rejected, you got demotivated. So how did you deal with that? Were you like, okay, I don't care, were you like that, or you just got some motivation like by learning more, adding more skills? What was that? I mean, how did it work?
So for me, after I got rejected, because I went through a lot of interviews, and you know how recruiters get, they keep, boost, like pumping you, moving you to the next stage, moving you to the next stage. So you feel you're already there, you already have the job until, they just demotivate you. But what I did was I had friends in my class during the Thinkcloudly space. I had friends in there that we keep talking to each other, we keep motivating ourselves, we keep speaking to people that are already in IT. And, most of them would always encourage you. You just need to have the right people around you so you don't give up. Because it's very easy to give up when you start getting rejected. Because yes, you're going to get rejected a number of times, but you need to have the right people around you, the people that are already in IT, because they have the blueprint. So they can tell you this is how to go about it. This is what to do. Don't give up yet. We are making it, we are making it, we are doing it, we are making money. Just keep pushing. That's how I motivated myself. I just had to have the right people to push me, especially those that are already in IT, and then those that are still training to be in IT.
That's great. That's great. So thank you so much, Aline, for for coming today. And I think everyone here, like in the audience, must be very motivated by your journey. So what do you think, guys? I mean, can we congratulate Aline for achieving this goal, which was really a difficult goal? Can we just congratulate everyone? So thank you so much, Aline, for coming, and really congratulations that you made it
Thank you
into
too.
IT. And see, honestly, it's not that because you got the job, then we will not be meeting again. It's like anytime you face any trouble at job, do let us know. Let's see how can we actually help you to succeed, further. Because one thing is to get a job, and second is to survive and get promoted and plan future. So we are always there
Yep.
for you.
Oh, sure, definitely. So Think Lally has also came up with a kids course as well. So in the coming holidays, if you want your children to learn new IT skills, and also Think Loudly offers introduction to HTML, CCS, JS, and we have a lot of game development concepts and other stuff as well, so that your kid can enhance your skill in IT. So we are offering kids courses as well. So if you're interested for the kid course also, and if you want that your kid should also learn some IT skills, so you can provide their information as well in the chat box, and we're offering the course in worth $399.
Guys, this is very important. If you really want to motivate your kids, towards IT, I'm the real example. I got my dad gifted me a desktop when I was 4 years old. Since then, I'm in IT. Can you imagine a kid who's just 4 years old, but he's in IT? So make sure that we have designed this program especially for kids. You won't believe it's not easy to handle kids, but we are able to handle kids. And by the end of the course, kids know how to create a small website, create few games, which is very interesting. So if you want to, I mean, it's going to be very cold now, right? In many places in across the United States and Canada and different part of the world. And your kids will not be able to go out, but they can stay indoor and they can actually learn something. It can be step ahead towards an IT career. So please let us know if anyone is interested. Just let us know your details in the chat box. We'll reach out to you. Okay, so one moment. Yeah. So let's get started, guys, with our cybersecurity, stuff. So I would like to ask you a question, everyone. So what is cybersecurity according to you? Can anyone tell me in the chat box what do you understand by cybersecurity? Guys, I need 100% attention. So the people who have joined here, please guys, what is cybersecurity according to you? Anyone? What is cybersecurity? Okay, defending against malicious online attacks. Yes. Okay, cyber activities. What else? Very good. Eunice, secure data from hacking. Correct. Anything else, guys? Anything else? What do you understand by cybersecurity? Let's learn cybersecurity a bit. Okay. So basically, cybersecurity is actually, one second. Just a moment. Okay. Always remember, guys, when we talk about security, it's not always about a physical security. Let's say you have money in the bank, and there are many security guards are standing outside protecting that money. So that is certainly security. So what happens actually, everyone here in the audience, I think you will agree with me that uh, IT is really big. IT is really big. IT today is helping us to do the transaction, online money transaction. We can actually watch movies, okay, and we can do a lot of stuff. We can even keep our secrets on in IT devices, right? So what happened that when the industry started, right? I mean, if it go 20 or 30 years back, industry was actually was actually doing a lot of things. Internet came into picture. There was no internet earlier. If we go to 30 years back, there was no internet, but today we have the internet, right? And there were like so many other things which used to happen earlier, but now it's not like that. It's a different story. It's actually more than that. So when this IT started expanding, what happened? It actually require a lot of security because there are some people who have some bad minds. They started coming in. So there is an organization, there's a very big organization, and that big organization is keeping data. Okay. Hackers come in and hack the system, and the data is stolen. Imagine there are some passwords and your passwords are stolen. So do you think, or is it safe to give your passwords to someone? Guys in the audience, can you give your passwords to anyone? Is it possible if you can give the passwords to anyone? No, we cannot give the password to anyone. Passwords are really it has to be very secure. So when to a person, passwords are so important. So imagine a very big organization, they have millions of devices, they have millions of data points, they have important data. Let's imagine there is a bank, okay? And in that bank, there are customer accounts. Okay, there are many customers account. There are like 1 million customers account. And in that, there is a balance details of that particular customer. Let's say Kangeshan has 50 million dollar in his account. But hackers, how hacker stolen that money, even hacker is having an account in this bank and Kangeshan is having an account in this bank. So what hacker is going to do? How hacker is going to pull out that money from from a bank of or from a Kangeshan's account? Basically, hacker will simply update the balance to $0. Okay, Kangeshan's balance will be updated to $0, and hacker's account balance will be updated with 50 million. Now, if this figure is updated, I mean, if hacker's account's balance is updated with 50 million, so bank has to pay 50 million to the hacker, and Kangeshan has no money. So do you think that a small hole in IT can lead to big mess? So do you think, guys, this is something which is really worrisome? So people over here in the chat, do you think that protecting systems, protecting data is very important? If anyone messes around with the data, I mean, how difficult it is to just change the value. Congregation's bank balance is zero, was actually 50 million earlier, but now it's zero because hacker has updated that balance. And because he had his own account in that bank, he updated that balance with 50 million. So now hacker has 50 million, but congregation has no money. Don't worry, congregation, that's not going to happen. Okay, because the cybersecurity is there. So cybersecurity protects networks, devices, and data. See, primarily these three things are there. Okay, now you guys can tell me like, okay, we are protecting cloud, or we are protecting this, we are protecting that. But in a nutshell, or you can say, if we look at every category, we will find that every category has a super category of network, devices, and data. Hackers can get into your network. Let's imagine you have a home network. Okay, you have a home network, and in your home network you have devices, right? You have your television connected, you have your phone connected, right? You have various devices connected within the same network. Instead of hacking in your same device, hacker will hack the complete network, and now the devices will start misbehaving. This has happened various times. I have seen in my 12 years of career, I have seen it multiple times when the entire room of servers were hacked. It just because of network. Then when it comes to devices, your individual devices also can be hacked. Is there anyone in the audience? Have you guys heard about that that someone hacked the WhatsApp account? Guys, have you ever heard about this news that your friends or your anyone in your network got his WhatsApp hacked, you know, or maybe some account like Facebook account. I mean, when if I go like 10 years back, the Facebook accounts used to get hacked a lot, right? So that is something is device. Your device can be hacked by multiple ways, you know, by multiple ways. I'll talk about that, like how it can be hacked, but devices are really important. And then we have data. Guys, data cannot be hacked, but data can be changed. Okay. See, people will not get into data. Data is not a device. Data is a data, right? It's a information. It's a if you combine a right set of data, then it becomes information. They cannot hack your, they cannot hack your data, but they can change your data. So in this example, of congregation's bank account, do you see that when the data is hacked or when the data is changed, it created a big mess? Do you agree with me, guys? So can you now can you or okay, let me ask you this question. Have you heard this that someone got $1 million in his bank account? Have you guys have heard this news? Like accidentally someone has got like $1 million in his bank account. Have you guys heard about like this kind of a news ever? Anyone in the audience? Like that guy got millionaire in just one day because bank has mistakenly added $1 million in his account. Guys, it's not the bank who adds money. It's the hacker who was trying to who changed the value of that person to 1 million. It is not the bank error. It is the hacker. Why bank is saying it's an error? Because bank wants to protect its own reputation. If this happens, uh like if it happens in any bank, customer will lose trust, right? Customer will never store money. So they give a name of a hack, or they give a name of the error to actually an hacking activity. So guys, are you really enjoying the session right now? We'll get this more deep, and we'll try to understand more. So are you guys with me right now? Are you able to understand like what I'm trying to say? Okay, great guys. Thank you so much. Please guys, use the chat window and make it very interesting for me. Let me see that you guys are with me. Okay. Next thing is that hacking is always done for two purposes. When you have a mind, when you have a bad mindset, then it's unauthorized. But sometimes hacking is done with the right mindset also. We call it as white hat hacking. That is actually something which you learn in cyber security ethical hacker program, that you learn a very positive side of cybersecurity, that if you are a hacker, then how you can get into a system, how you can protect it. So when you learn to be a cybersecurity ethical hacker, you're not someone who is actually doing wrong. You are becoming a hacker to kill the hacker's activity. Okay, so it sounds very interesting. When I was actually doing my graduation, I was in my bachelor's. I was doing my bachelor's in technology. So someone I never knew about cybersecurity then, but someone actually came up and said, "I want to become an hacker, ethical hacker." And I was surprised that why this guy wants to become an hacker. It's not good. Becoming a hacker is not good, but he was so proud to tell. Then I did my own research and I found that ethical hackers are really important for the industry to stop all the hacking activities. That's why it's not easy to become ethical hacker. Okay. So I think I think you guys are able to understand. Guys, it's quite important. Now we all understand what is cybersecurity now, right? So, but what are the real risk? What are the real risk? Can anyone tell me what are the real risk of of an hacking activity? Can you guys please use the chat window and tell me what is the uh, what is the risk? Stolen information. Yes, your information can be stolen. Yes, Adil. Someone else. Loss of money. Exactly. A lot of loss of money. Yes, you're right. Company reputation. Very good, Desmond. Financials, reputation. Right, Cody. Yes, you're right. Guys, this is really good. Imagine Google or Microsoft, Apple. These are big players in the market. If you look at them, it seems like IT is driven by these big players. If we talk about Apple, everyone knows about Apple, and we have that respect. But tomorrow, if we come to know that Apple iPhones are hacked, there are like 1 billion devices in the world, but all the devices are hacked. Will you still buy an Apple device? Though it has a good reputation, but will you still buy an Apple device? No, you will not. That is why I have seen myself, and I have read at many places that your I mean the attacks have been increased by 4 times in past 1 or 2 years. It has been increased by 4 times. Hackers are more, they are just ready, they are just ready to hack anything. So can anyone tell me, like, which is that country which is involved in hacking activity a lot? So we have like many countries in the world, right? But which is that one country which is involved in hacking a lot? Is it America, or is it in Europe? Can anyone tell me? Anyone, guys? Can you guys guess, like, which is that country which from where the people are actually involved a lot in hacking? Anyone? Guys, what? Anyone else, guys? Is it India? Is it Pakistan? Is it Bangladesh, Asian countries, or is it like uh, you know, is it like European countries like Czech Republic? What, guys? China? Okay. What else, guys? Anyone else? Can anyone tell me, like, which is that country which involves the least in hacking activity? Guys, it has been recorded officially that Russia is involved. Russia is involved highly. I mean, there are like trillions of attacks, which has been recorded so far till today, just by Russia. So Russians are, I mean, I'm not blaming anyone. Russians are very sweet. Some of them are very good friend of mine, but we but there are like a lot of attacks happening, and this has been a study which has come out, and we have seen that Russia is involved in that. Okay, so now, guys, this is something what I wanted to address in this session today. Trust me, this is seriously important. A lot of people ask me, Naman, what is that difference between IT auditing and cybersecurity? So can anyone tell me? Let me just remove the slide. Can anyone tell me over here what is the difference between cybersecurity and IT auditing? I think Latifat is here, and like many people are there who are learning IT auditing in GRC. So guys, what did you understand so far? Is there any difference between cybersecurity and IT auditing? Can we say yes or no, first of all? Is there any difference between cybersecurity and the IT auditing? Okay, Fakrul, yes. What else, guys? Anyone else? Do you see any difference between IT auditing and and cybersecurity? Okay, no worries, guys. Let me tell you. Let me spill the beats for you. So basically, guys, first let's understand that what is IT auditing. So first of all, I tell you that let's do this. IT auditing is also part of cybersecurity, but they are not same. They are very different. Trust me, they are very different. It's good to have knowledge on both IT auditing and cybersecurity. It really boosts your chances of landing the job, but these are two different things. If you talk about IT auditing, right? IT auditors make an evaluation on physical presence. There are some servers, there are some computers. IT auditors will do their evaluation on those physical servers. Okay, let's say your organization, your organization has a few servers. Okay, so IT auditors, what auditors are going to do, they are going to audit these servers. They're going to check these servers, whether these servers are, keeping the business out of the risk. Let's say these servers are not meeting the regulatory requirement by the government. So have you heard about that Google was penalized by the government? Have you heard about this, guys? That organizations get penalized by the government and organizations pay some penalty to the government. Have you guys heard about it? Like Google, Facebook, anyone in the audience, have you heard about it? So it's a reality that if the systems are not audited on time and they are not checked whether the systems are performing within regulatory norms or not, government actually penalized, and they government can ask for millions of dollars from these big organizations. And that's why IT auditors are hired. Their main task is to find out whatever physical system is there, whether that system is under under the norms or not. Okay, so if we read here, IT auditor make an evaluation on physical presence, understanding the existing internal control structure to minimize business risk, which includes implementing all regulatory requirements. So if you have some servers, those machines and your process should follow the government regulations. And now when we talk about cybersecurity analyst examines the same areas. Even cybersecurity people work in the same area, but there is a difference. But you look at them from a different lens. You have to protect those systems. So over here, maybe if there are some bad activities going on in the system, IT auditor tracks that. But cybersecurity people prevent any hacking activity if it is being performed by any hacker, or they just protect the company physical and electronically. They try to protect the system from outside world. So let's say that these are the two servers in your organization. So cybersecurity people will basically protect or will shield them from outer attacks. Okay, but when it comes to IT auditing people check whether there are some activities which are going on inside the organization, whether those are good things or bad things. So guys, are you able to understand the real difference between IT auditing and cybersecurity? Anyone or everyone, guys, please let me know in the chat box. Please make it interactive. Are you guys there? Okay, great. So now let's understand the job opportunities about cybersecurity. And I have included IT auditing as well here. So guys, if you look at right now, we are in December, and December is considered to be the lowest month of hiring. It's not a good month to get a job, trust me, because it's really require a lot of efforts. But Over here, if you look at, I mean, I just took this screenshot right before coming in this session, and you can see, I mean, first of all, we need to remember that whenever we search a cybersecurity job, we don't search it with cybersecurity, or we don't search it with just cybersecurity specialist. There are different keywords we use. So over here, if you see, I have used three different keywords: information security, penetration testing, and cybersecurity. I tried using multiple keywords to show you what's happening. So on LinkedIn, there are 32,503 job posted by different organizations on information security. There are in penetration testing, you can see there are 13,489 opportunities. And if you look at the cybersecurity, if you just search with cybersecurity, you will find 51,894 opportunities. We are in the lowest month of December, and this has been posted on LinkedIn. You can imagine one job posting can hire multiple people. These are just job posting by different organizations. It's in United States, so you can see it's in United States. So I've just taken it from United States filter. So you can see that how are the people getting hired in numbers. Even that's the same case with IT auditors. IT auditors, I mean, IT auditors is still a very unexplored market. It's not a very saturated market, but still you can see that in the lowest month, which is December, there are 9,732 opportunities which are still there. Imagine, guys, if you are working right now and you step into January and you are ready to get that one job, it's going to be really booming. This number is going to get up in the next year. That is really projected, and people are hiring in numbers. Trust me. Okay. Okay. Now, what is important for everyone? If someone who are already learning cybersecurity, what is important for you to learn? Guys, if you combine more skills with your current learning, like network and system administration, or Linux, or cloud security, trust me, these are the three important skills which can be added in your profile to increase your chances by anything. See, I always ask my students that do you really want to land a job? And if they say yes, then the answer is acquire multiple skills. Okay, acquire multiple skills. Okay. Apart from that, yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. But yes, last, guys, there are some facts which I gathered before joining this sessions. So if you can see, email scams are among the most financially damaging online crimes. So guys, whenever you open your email, please do not click any link. Okay, if it is not from an authorized sender, please do not click any link in the email. That can really take you in a wrong place. And do not believe on any offers on anything. Okay, please. If you know that sender, then it's good. If you don't know sender, don't click on any link. Every 39 seconds there is a cyber attack. So as I'm speaking, every 39 seconds there's a cyber attack happening at different part of the world. And cyber crime is set to cost 8 trillion in 2023, twice what it was in 2018. Imagine, guys, that $8 trillion, it has been invested by different organizations across the globe, just to this, like, all these cyber crimes which are happening, that has costed this money. And in 2018 it was half, which was 4 trillion, but in this year it was 8 trillion. So it is something which actually motivates us that if we are choosing cybersecurity as a career option, it's going to be worth it. Trust me, guys. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Guys, did you like the session, everyone who has joined today? Was it informative for every one of you who has joined today? Everyone? Okay, quiz set. Can we proceed with the quiz?
Okay, so let's come up on with the quiz session now. So everyone, grab yourself. So now we're having the quiz session. So everyone, please pay attention towards it. So first of all, I would like to tell you to join the quiz. You can see the QR code over here. If you can scan this QR code and you can join the webinar, or you can join the link that is given over in the chat box. So there are two options to join the quiz. One is that you can scan the QR code or you can join through the link. So the thing is that you'll be getting 5 questions in the quiz and you'll be getting 15 seconds for each question. And you won't be able to change your answer once it's marked. So please mark your answers carefully. And the one who will be the winner, the one who will mark the answers at very less time. So the top 3 winners will get the course voucher. It's like we're having 50% discount on all the courses. So the top 3 winners will get this opportunity. So everyone, please join the quiz session. Till then, we are waiting for everyone. So everyone, please join it. So now the fourth question is live, and now we're just left with only one question, and we are very much near towards our top 3 winners for today. Okay, so now we have got our 3 top winners for today's quiz session. So on the first number, it's John. Next, we're having Wisdom Sunday, and third is Cody Wills. So congratulations to the top 3 winners of webinar for the quiz. So congratulations to all of you 3, and everyone, please congratulate in the chat box as well. So congratulations to all our 3 top winners for quiz session, and our team members will reach out to you after the webinar, or maybe after one day. Our team will reach out to you and you can grab these vouchers, which is for 50% on the courses. And also, now let's come towards our FAQ. So I would like to tell everyone that about the app of Thinkcloudly, that you can install our app in your phone. It's by the name of Thinkcloudly, or you can just download it from, or you can just install it from the Play Store, or you can scan the QR code to download our app. It's only applicable for the Android users right now, and we are working on the iOS as well, and we'll soon launch on iOS too. So currently it's only applicable for the Android users. So if you want to install our app, you can install directly from the Play Store, or you can just scan the QR code. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining our today's webinar. I hope that today's webinar was very influencing for you and you got a lot of knowledgeable tips and facts today. So thank you so much everyone for joining.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.